This is something that I'm talking about not from a place of condemnation. I have shared several times, even with my own personal testimony, that God delivered me from a spirit of perversion. And in that spirit of perversion, it came with many other spiritual strongholds, all really mostly of them coming from a place of trauma. When you're young, these are things that matter. This is why even for our brothers, be there, be there for your family. Women, allow him to be there for the child. Unfortunately, right, whatever has happened between you and him is what happened between you and him. And of course, we want a hunky-dory story, but allow him to be there, because his presence, it makes so much more of a difference than what you think. But even with that, right, the enemy never cared about whether or not I was a youth. In fact, he was banking on the fact that a lot of these things took place while I was young, because it was a way for him to be able to plant seeds from a very young age, misconstruing my logic around the way that I should be protected and how stability and security should show up in my life. And the reason that the enemy does that to a lot of us, men and women alike, but I'll speak to the women, is because when we start to see things as a youth, thank you, Holy Spirit, when we begin to see certain dysfunctions as a youth, since that has only been the experience that we have actually experienced, it becomes the frame of reference that begins to frame our life. And that is the narrative that we go by, simply because we have not seen, heard, or believed that there was any other possibility. And you better believe that is what the enemy is counting on, because if he can get you into a false narrative, over time, you will begin to perpetuate that mentality, and we'll start to say things like, that's the way that I was born. Or we'll say things like, that's just how I am, or that's just how he or she is. They've been like that for X amount of years. And all of which are scapegoats, excuses, and not legitimate reasons, rather, for us to be able to operate out of that dysfunction, because dysfunction breeds more dysfunction.